doubt. But let's get started with your stock-related queries. And to do just that, we do have Ashish Kyal, Chartered Market Technician, author at Wave Strategy Advisors, as well as Gaurang Shah, Senior Vice President, Geojit Investments, to answer all those doubts. Ashish, as well as Gaurang, good afternoon. Thank you so much, as always, for joining in.
Afternoon to you, Vinny, Gaurangji, and every viewers. And also, we are still waiting for the center rally in the market, but it seems that that's going to happen with the new year. Overall, Samvardhana, Motherson has continued to inch higher slowly and steadily. The stock bounced back from the 90 levels towards 120. I would suggest continue to hold on. We can start seeing positive momentum here building up. Targets can be 140. On the downside, the support for the stock is around 112 levels. So hold on over here and buy on the dips more. Add on the dips.
Okay, add on the dips. That's the word coming in there. It's Castrol India. Ashish, what is it looking like? Hold, sell, average? What's the view there?
See, I understand that Castrol India has underperformed for some time, but I think that should change soon. The stock just 2 days back gave us a strong spike up, consolidating now. There is a possibility some traction can be seen here. We can expect the stock to move back towards 210 and possibly higher. Hold on is the recommendation. And on the downside, maintain a stop loss of around 180 levels. That's a very important low that the stock has formed.
Okay, keep an eye out on 180, the stop loss around that. Hold is the recommendation, both on the fundamentals and the technical front. Mr. Kapoor, I hope that answered your doubt. But Ashish, what's your view for Hindustan Aeronautics? This year, when you look at 2025, till May, seemed like it was all fine. May, June, managed to reach that 5,000 level. And then after that, we've seen a bit of a fall. What should the viewer do now?
See, post May, June, we can see that the stock has done more of a time correction than a price correction. And the prior rise was also very steep from 3,000 levels towards 5,000. It has retraced hardly 38.2% of that rise. So the overall undertone still remains bullish for the stock. We can expect it to start move on the upside and maybe even cross the prior highs, which was 5,700. So the overall tone is buy. Hold on to the stock here. On the downside, the support is around 3,900 levels. And the target can be around 6,000 from a positional perspective.
Okay, thanks so much. Keeping an eye out on those levels over there for Hindustan Aeronautics. For today, we have Vikram Mehta, who's writing to us from Chandigarh. He says that he is holding TCS shares and he's bought it at 3,200 rupees per share, just slightly above their buy price right now. Now wants to know a short-term view on this one. Gaurang, short-term view for TCS.
Well, I think IT is not the sector to play for short term, to be very honest, Vinny. And of course, I'm not capable. My good friend Ashish is much capable than what I am for short to medium term view. Having said that, we remain positive during difficult times of IT sector, even post the tariff announcement by President Trump on 2nd of April, if I'm not mistaken. And even now, there was expectation that second quarter earning was going to be a disappointment, but it turned out to be otherwise. Post second quarter earnings, the outlook for future and new strategies is extremely positive. I would say long-term, hold on to it. Short-term, I'm not capable of giving a buy, sell and hold, Vinny.
Sure. Long-term, you can continue to hold on to it, Vikram. But Ashish, short-term, any targets for TCS? What should one be doing? Because last 1 year, when you look at it, it's down 21%. And right now also it's around the buy price. So what should the viewer do? Maybe is average an option for the short-term? Any bounce that one could watch out for?
See, if you look at the entire IT cycle, I think it has been nearly 3 years that the cycle has been on the downside. But we have started seeing some kind of a positive traction over here. Some relative outperformance has started creeping in. But over short term, I think continue to hold on. The important support is going to be around 3,190 levels. As long as that level is intact, hold on to the stock, expecting a target of around 3,350, where you can look forward to book some profits.
350 where you can book some profits. 3,190 is the stop loss level. So keep an eye out on that for TCS. Next query for today is again an IT company that Ashish, what's your view for L&T Technology Services? Viewer is surely making good amount of profit. Should they continue to hold or maybe book some bit of a profit right now?
No, I would suggest hold, because 850 levels I can see on the chart was in November 2017, and that's a long enough time. And the viewer has also hold on to 2020 crash. We can see there was another crash in the stock in the period of 2022. So he has been riding all the way the primary trend has been on the upside. Right now, I would suggest to hold on because I think the overall secular trend is again going to turn back on the upside and can get much more reward from here on. On the downside, the support levels for the stock is from the weekly chart perspective, little longer term is 4,000 levels. And on the upside, we can expect the stock to cross eventually 6,000 and much higher from here on.
Okay. Surely, hold on to it. That's a word on the technicals and the fundamentals. Next query is an investment query. K. Padma, is your view for Delhivery as well as Eternal? Good levels to enter, maybe wait for some time?
See, Delhivery has not shown strong outperformance yet, but yes, the stock still looks to be positively poised. The overall, it is retracing a part of the rise that we saw from the levels of around 236 towards the high of 490, and now retracing that. So yes, he can invest at the current levels of 404, expecting a target of around 550 on the upside.
The skill that creates millionaires today, it's not coding, it's coaching. Because in a world
was 48, now trading around 280. It's the right time because the stock has shown retracement of the rise, moved from 350 levels to 280, relieved the overbought zone, and one can start investing and nibbling slowly and steadily here. Support is at around 260. On the upside, we can expect the targets of around 340. Risk reward looks good from these levels.
Okay. Next query for today is from Sai Prakash, who's writing to us from Hyderabad, holding 3,000 shares of IRB Infra, prices 44 rupees per share. What should they continue to hold or maybe get out of the stock right now? Gaurang?
Vinny, it's been an underperformer, and for all the reasons that have been in the news, we don't have any specific coverage on IRB Infra, but we're positive on the infrastructure space. And over there, we have positive coverage on NCC Limited and HG Infra and Engineering. These are much stronger companies in the infra space.
Okay, some other names that Gaurang has highlighted right now for you all. Positive on the infra space nonetheless. Ashish, your view for IRB Infra, what should the viewer do?
See, IRB Infra, I think it's better to be out. The stock has sharply underperformed, moved from the levels of 55, made a low around 40, not showing any sign of recovery. So it's better to be out. Maybe something like L&T looks very, very strongly positive, breakout, consolidating. The overall trend is bullish. So look at L&T rather than IRB Infra and possibly switch.
Okay. Switch, that's a word coming in on the technicals as well. Next query is an investment query. Rajiv is writing to us from Mumbai. He's asking if he can buy Borosil for a time period of 6 to 1 year. So short-term query. Ashish, what's your view for Borosil? Good time to enter this one?
No, the Borosil price is quoting at around 531 levels. I don't think one should be looking for it because if you look at the chart, the stock has been all over the place. It has been moving on the upside at 700, showed a very sharp correction back on the downside. There is no trend in the stock. I would advise it to possibly avoid. I'm talking about Borosil Renewable, if that's the stock that the viewer is asking.
And even Borosil Limited?
So if I look at Borosil Limited, just a second, let me just open up the chart. Borosil Limited shows also very similar structure. The stock has corrected from 400, now trading at around 279. My suggestion would be wait. If the stock manages to bounce back about 300, then buy it with 279 as a stop loss because right now it's falling and it's better not to catch a falling knife.
Okay, better not to catch a falling knife. That's the word there. This next query has come from SD Ramesh, writing to us from Chennai. Again, an investment query. Gaurang, he's asking if he can invest in